Hey, this is Mrs. Gregg. Today we're looking at percent concentration. That's the way that we can talk about how strong certain solutions are. So there are two ways that we can describe percent concentration. The first is percent by mass. We write percent by mass like this. And the equation for percent by mass is the mass of the solute divided by the mass of the total solution times 100%. Okay, the other way that we can look at concentration is percent by volume, which is equal to the volume of the solute divided by the total volume of the solution, again, multiplied by 100%. Okay, so let's work a couple of problems. First one, if I have a solution of salt water and I have 5 grams of salt and 95 grams of water, and I want to figure out what the percent by mass is of salt for the solution. Okay, so first we start with the equation. Percent by mass equals mass of solute divided by the mass of the solution times 100%. And we need the mass of the total solution. So we look back here at our data, we have 5 grams of salt and 95 grams of water. The total mass for that solution is going to be 100 grams. Right, so I substitute what I have. I have 5 grams of salt and 100 grams total of solution times 100%, and that would give me a 5% NaCl solution by mass. Okay, that's the first way. What if we wanted to look at percent by volume? So we've got a different situation here where we have 10 milliliters of ethanol in a solution of, let's say, ethanol and water, and the total volume of that solution we know is 100 milliliters. Okay, so we want to do the equation first. Percent by volume is equal to, and it's the volume of the solute, which is going to be the smaller one. So in this case, the solute is going to be ethanol. The volume of the solute divided by the volume of the solution and times 100%. Okay, and then we substitute what we have. We know that the volume of our solute is 10 milliliters. The volume of our total solution, which is, in our case, we're going to say water plus the ethanol mixed together, is 100 milliliters. That times 100%, and that will give us a 10% ethanol solution by volume. Okay, so the important thing to remember here is that the volume of the solution is going to be the total of the water plus the ethanol. And then whenever we look back here, that the mass of the solution, that's the total mass, it's going to be the total of the grams of the salt plus the grams of the water. That gives us the total for the solution. So you have to pay attention to that. Your questions will be worded a little bit differently each time, but make sure that you're paying attention to what goes down the bottom here with either the total mass of the solution or the total volume of the solution. All right, and that's it.